Today we are going to discuss about the client briefings and liaising with the agents in the subject of event management. What do you mean by client briefings is nothing but the required important information about the event have to be supplied by the clients towards the event organizers. Means suppose if I am the client of the event, I have to provide the basic information how to conduct the event towards the event organizers. So that is the client briefings. And what are the features is relating to the client briefing. Let us see. The first one is written. So the client briefings is the information provided by the client of the event towards the event organizers. It must be in written format. Means what are the terms and conditions have to be followed by the client as well as the event organizers must be specified in written format. What are the expectations of the client, what are the fulfillments of the event organizers, it must be in written format. And second one is, it is an agreement. Client briefing is nothing but an agreement. Yes, the requirements of the event have to be supplied and mentioned in that written agreement, and the expectations and the fulfillments of the to be followed by the event organizers also mentioned in the agreement. So that's why we can say client briefing is an agreement and it must be in written format. And next one is summary. Summary is nothing but what are the activities that we have to follow and conducted in the event organization have to be supplied by the event organizers. So it is in 5 W's, that is who are the participants of the event, and what are the basic theme of the event. For example, if it is a formal dinner or it is a conference, etc. And why you are going to conduct this event. So basic purpose of the event. For example, if it is a fundraising education event, maybe the association of the formal shareholders of the company, that is example. And where the venue and spot and place of the event have to specify, and when the date and the time have to be specified here. So the summary consisting of all these things. And next one is budget. So within the how much of budget the event has to be completed by the event organizers have to be specified by the client. If it is unlimited budget, no need to mention your budget details. When coming to the topic of licensing with the agents, so what is the basic meaning of licensing? Licensing is nothing but the communication between the two or more groups who are going to be participate in the event management. Means it is aimed at to cooperated work together. Means all the parties of the event, they have to concern and communicate among them that we are going to participate in the event, so we have to maintain a good relationship to completion of that particular event. So licensing is nothing but communication between the groups who are going to be participate in the event. So that is the agents have to be licensed with the following these groups. The first one is celebrities. Yes, if you are going to conduct any event, first of all you have to highlight who are the foreign, who are the participants, who are the celebrities of your event. So the consultation of celebrities is very very crucial. So that's why we have to first of all consult the third parties of the celebrities. Consult them. They can give an opportunity to meet with the personal secretaries of the celebrities. We have to consult them, and then we have to, because celebrities are very busy schedule, so we have to ask what are the free dates and times of them, and your proposed dates and types of them. So finally you have to conclude with one date and time according to your requirement and the celebrities. So that is the licensing with the celebrities PAs is the first one of this point. And second one, decors. Who are going to be decor your that event, means providing that special decorations and the lightnings and lamps, and you have to consult with them. And also venue holders. Yes, depending upon the celebrities and participants and event and size and nature, you have to select the venue, whether it is an open venue or it is a closed auditorium. You have to select that venue, and who are the venue holders, you have to consult the how much price is going to be charged with them. You have to go for some negotiations and finalize the venue of the event. And next one, caterers. So food selection is also very very important. Means if you are going to provide the breakfast or maybe the lunch or maybe the dinner, so what are the food items depending upon the participants, you have to select the food items. So the best catering agents that we have to select for our event. And next one is suppliers. Yes, the supply of like chairs and or tents and require all the materials. You have to here also select the best suppliers of the event. And next one, other part is also going to be participate to conduct our event management. That is crowd management teams and also safety officers. So you have to consult with them how to manage the crowd management at the time of during the emergency of the event, and also safety officers during the emergency and high crowd management. The selection of all these agents who are going to be participant in the event management is the very crucial part. If you are successful to selection of the best parties and experienced parties of the event who are already experienced to conduct the mega events of the other organizations, so automatically you can successfully complete your event management also. So thank you.